Couch Kids.
Whoa.
Wow. Did you just come up with that?
Yeah.
That's going to be the new intro. like our nicely produced intro with the VHS. Like, it's no me. It's just your voice.
And that run part just repeats until the logo pops up. So
it just hard cut ends too.
It reminds me of
there's no smooth cut to it. It's just a hard, mid distorted voice.
At the end of the episode too, I also layer in, I fade in the song as we're talking, so it's like so we're talking, we're like, all right everybody, thank you. Welcome back. Woo! We are back. Couch Kids is episode 16, which is amazing. The haters say we wouldn't get that far, but we showed you. They said you won't get to 15.
Specifically, they said that.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, so this might be the last episode.
That's why we got guest people to do 15 for us. So
and I think it broke the curse.
Broke that loophole.
Yeah, that's right.
Big shout out to the Sofa Sisters for covering our ass.
Sofa Sisters came through. Yeah.
It has been really hard with damage control because people want them more than us. And
I looked at the numbers and I was excited because I was like, wow.
Yeah.
The numbers are actually astonishing. Like the first 24 hours,
millions.
Weren't they the best video?
They were the best video we put out in 24 hours.
Really? Doesn't feel great.
So then I just started binge watching all of our old episodes. And I was like,
just caught us up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I messaged Clem too to help out on that. So Clem has been spending. Clem, would you comment on your favorite episode after binging all of them for 24 hours?
Hello, reporting from the Arctic. I would say my favorite episode of Couch Kids is probably the Emu War. That was really fun. But honestly, all of them are really good, so I think you should check all of them out. I think that's a polar bear in the distance, so I'm gonna have to wrap this up real quick. And they're really funny, so listen to all of them, grab out their views, follow, subscribe, like, all of that shit. I'm gonna go now. Okay, see you later. Bye.
Great choice, Clem. Great choice. Great choice, Clem.
Whew, that was a classic moment.
I am Andrew.
Ari.
And I'm Colton.
And I'm also here with Coucho.
Hello, good to be back.
So great to have you back, Coucho.
Yeah.
You're a staple on the show now.
Right.
It has been roughly 1 to 2 years, I think, since we haven't seen each other.
Coucho's been around 1 to 2 years since Coucho's been
Since
around.
we unearthed him. Yeah. That's right.
Found him. We haven't recorded in a month, right?
Yeah, we have not seen each other in a month.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Colton, you look great.
What?
You're glowing.
You've
been
good.
working out.
I should have a lot of bags under my eyes.
Ari's here too.
Ari's Danish now.
Yeah. You just came back from a really cool trip. Where did you come back from?
I mean, I'm kind of looking around the room and I'm just like, American architecture, so dated. When you've been to Copenhagen, that's sorry, Copenhagen for you guys in the States, if you understand. It's just, it's a little sad, you see something really good and come back and it's not as good. Ooh.
You clearly don't mean that about my apartment, do you?
No, it's really, I like how consistent you are with all the choices.
That's a
compliment.
Carefully worded. Carefully worded.
I'm just saying, it's really in here.
It's really Danish, in the he's like,
it's neat sort of.
Yes.
I mean, okay, sorry. You do follow the Danish housing. What is it? It's the word for comfy.
Hygge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they are huge. I'm talking it's plastered everywhere on
really?
books and stuff. Yeah.
So this is a throwback. You come back in, you're like, whoa.
It's like
I'm back.
It's like,
yeah, I went to Copenhagen for a week for my anniversary, and it was awesome. It was really fun. I was exhausted by the end of it, though. It's a city. It's just a lot of walking around and stuff, but
that's awesome. Colton, I finished Chain of Memories Kingdom Hearts, and that was fucking awesome, dude. Yeah, man. There's a replica. Riku
felt like mine was more exciting.
Hold on, Ari, give me 1 second.
Ari, I think people really
Namine,
want
it turns out, she's a witch, and she's been working with Vexen the whole time as some sort of witch who manipulates memories. Ari, we'll get to you. Hold on.
Please calm down.
We already had an episode!
I've been planning that dumb bit for like 3 days. I was like, oh my God, it's going to be it's going to be so good. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to cut him off and I'm going to talk about Chain of Memories.
What if I went straight into like a really traumatic thing? I was just like, like I had to cancel the trip because my grandmother, like she was kind of sick.
All right, that's enough from you.
Yeah.
Heal. Yeah. You can't do that to your grandma, am I right?
No.
Didn't equip leaf bracer for that one.
She died, so.
Bet she wishes she had the Vexen card so she could come back after
a phantom blow. You think like the doctor goes into like the room and he's just like, we're calling it, pulls out like a fucking keyblade. Yeah. Just snaps the bed in half.
Your grandma's like,
and then the doctor's like, call it.
Dude, we broke him. Oh, that sounds amazing.
It was a lot of fun. I don't know if you guys get like trail end vacation blues like the way I do, where it's like when it's a day before me coming back, I get like really homesick and I start really like missing.
I did too.
I think it is the
That
like
is
being so close to going back home that it jump starts me trying to get back into my routine schedule, and then I miss it because the last few days were really great, but they were also just like there was little bits of it of us just like while we were like sitting down chilling, just me kind of like looking at like Instagram being like, oh fuck, I wish
You want to be home.
I wish my flight was today.
Yeah.
Even though a lot of great things happened in the last
just
couple
like
days.
Colton and I palling around, like having the best week of like, dude, like sometimes those like little things, like
what are some of the
like
stories you're
FOMO?
posting?
Yeah.
It's just like found gold. Like, whoa,
Golden Knight unearthed gold in the Burbank Mountains.
you guys are like an oiler like uniform, like waiters, like
oh, you gotta come over here. They're running out of gold.
yeah. I got like a voice memo from you guys about how you struck gold.
Yeah.
We have no teeth.
Yeah.
We're like 49ers.
Prospectors. Yeah.
Well, we struck
Got
gold
a
up in
peg
the
leg.
Bram Park Mountains.
Yeah.
Really missed home when I saw that.
that's-
But I feel that because I feel like right before you go on vacation, you're trying to like psych
my
yourself
God, yeah.
up and you're in vacation mode. And then like when you come home, like this happened when Sammy and I left Japan. Like for you guys, it was the opposite. We were coming back and like we had such a long flight and whatever. And we were like, as we're landing, we're just like, red, white, and blue, motherfucker, we're back. Like we're like saluting, everybody we see. We're just like, waving the American flag. We're like, we're fucking back.
What is it like? You're like saluting it as you're going through immigration.
Yeah.
There's the big elevator with the flag above it.
Yeah.
That's so
God.
funny because I feel like I'm the opposite on that. Like when we did Japan, I remember not being ready to go back.
You wouldn't
And
go in
then
the car.
When I was kicking and screaming.
Yay!
Yay! And then one of the I remember though when I was there and abroad, I felt very relaxed because I wasn't in that routine schedule that I'm normally in when I'm here. Like when I'm here, I feel like every day I'm kind of just like, okay, what's on the to-do list? Like what's next? Like I gotta make sure I stay on top of the ball,
Always
like kind of
something
thing.
going on.
Like I don't relax. Whereas like when I'm in Japan, there was nothing to do other than like go out and explore and like have fun. And so that was very relaxing.
Do you feel that way with every vacation you go on though?
See, I don't know because I'm not very well traveled. So like I would love to go more places and kind of figure that out. But
I equate it to like Sunday, where Sunday's a day off, but it's not like, I mean, you have some shitty things to do, like
Anticipation.
recording a podcast, you know? Like it's just awful. Like you have to hang out with two people you don't really want to hang out with, but you got to do it because you made a commitment. As an example.
That's not a specific example.
No,
right?
not a specific example at
that
all.
feels very specific though to what we do.
Literally
No, I
on
mean, today's
Sunday.
not Sunday. Oh, well, I guess it is Sunday.
Oh, you're still on Copenhagen
Copenhagen
time. That's
time.
why.
I'm
yeah.
on Copenhagen time. That's right. Oh, sorry.
It's Marriage Mondays over here for him.
Ooh. But yeah, like I think it's that anticipation of having to go back to all the shit you got to do, and it's not good shit, like I'm coming back to, work. And I think it's like, I just know I have this mountain of work ahead of me, and either I want to just get caught up on it and just rip off the Band-Aid, or like, just send me back already. Like, so I can do it.
What would you say, what were some of the highlights, like the best parts of Copenhagen for you? Because I don't know anything about Copenhagen. Like, so when
actually, you know who does know a lot about Copenhagen?
Who?
Caucho.
No, fuck.
Caucho, when was Copenhagen founded?
Copenhagen was founded in...
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the beeps. Something must have happened. He's struggling on that one.
He's backed up. Backed up on information.
Copenhagen was founded in...
He's doing the accent too. Is it? If a couch does the accent, is it racist? Like
wrong?
Since he's okay, go ahead.
1853.
That's late. That
was a lot later than I thought.
No, that's a Caucho fact.
Caucho said it.
He looks it up.
I guess so.
1850.
That's after the U.S.
I mean, when I was there, I definitely saw things from like the
Renaissance.
That must have been from the 80s, I think.
Like 1980s.
Like 1980s. Okay. Like 100 years after it was founded.
I mean, I don't know a lot about Copenhagen. Caucho, obviously.
Remember, Caucho cross-references everything with Joe Rogan podcasts. So
and Barstool Sports, that's right.
Perfect. Yeah. The two algorithms we fed him. He's just like, boobs.
Yeah. Yeah. We stayed mostly in the city, which has a lot of like really cool like architecture and museums and stuff. Some of my favorite things that we did, we went to this one museum called the Louisiana Museum of Modern Art. You have to take like a 30-minute train ride north of the city to go to it. But it's just like really kind of weird museum that's placed on like the side of a hill next to the ocean, kind of in this like residential area.
That's really cool.
It's wild where like there's this really modern building, and then like you'll have to like kind of go outside and like walk this path that'll take you to like this other little building, and then there'll be this like really old looking like almost southern US home like mansion type building, and they just have these cool little installments. And there was one part where like there was a trail that like went off into a forest, and I was like, that can't be part of it. Like it's like barely there, and we go into it, and there's like a plaque that's like, you found the trail, like, and it's like cool little things.
It's part of it,
and it's
that's
like,
what it says.
Dude, it's like a trail on the side of the building, on the side of a cliff, so like you could slip. There's no railing or anything. It's just like, whoa, you found it, and
that's really fun.
Yeah, it was cool, and
go off on a little adventure.
Yeah, they had a lot of I'm not a huge modern art guy. Like I don't like seek it out. They had a lot of video like installments, and I thought like I'm always kind of weirded, like not weirded out, but just like I get kind of bored by like video installments, because I'm like, oh, I have to like sit here for like 30 minutes and watch this thing. They had this one where you go into a room, and it's like 8 giant screens kind of placed throughout the room, and it's all these musicians in a different room of a mansion with an instrument, and they're all playing ABBA's last album all the way through. And one of the guys is like the guy who's singing with like an acoustic guitar. He's in a bathtub.
Whoa.
Someone's like playing piano in the grand hall. Someone's like playing guitar while his like wife is sleeping next to him. And like,
wow,
there's like one that's like outside, and this guy's like playing cello while like people are like lighting off fireworks and stuff. And it's like all synced up, but it's a little off. And when you walk by one TV, you hear the micro noises of that room, of like the sloshing of the bathtub, or like a guy like adjusts his seat and you hear it like creak, and it like fades in and out as you're walking around.
That's so cool. Like that's a totally really cool. Like
it was
visceral
so cool.
experience. Yeah.
I was like, I could listen to this whole album. Like it's ABBA's last album. Very like very weird. Like very cool though. And then there was
Caucho. Who was the artist on that?
Oh fuck.
Who did that?
The artist was Jerry Seinfeld.
Whoa.
I had no idea.
I didn't know that either.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You think it's a coincidence, or do you think it was the Jerry Seinfeld, or do you think it was like
I think it was the Jerry
Scandinavian
Seinfeld.
like
It has to be.
Jetty
Steinfeld. Thanks, Caucho.
His name wasn't even there. That's crazy. He knows that.
You're welcome.
There was this one like installment piece where like you walk up this stairway, and how do I describe this? It's imagine like a stairwell that's kind of like a back and forth stairwell, like it kind of circles around up.
Yeah.
It's not a spiral staircase, but that's like how you get up. And on one of the
switchbacks almost?
Switchbacks.
Yeah.
And on one of the like flat parts where you like switch over to the next set of stairs, there's like a small ledge, and there's just a dude in a tuxedo like up against the wall, like maybe 7 feet up, and he's just like really shifty-eyed.
I saw Megan posted it.
And he's attached to a harness, and he's just like, and it's like really scary. Like you walk around the corner and you're like, oh, and there's just this man like on the wall, and he's like sweating, and he looks like he's like terrified.
Well, he has a noose on, right? It's like a noose around his neck.
No, it's more of like a.
That's what I thought too.
I thought it was a noose.
That'd be fucked, man.
Yeah, I thought it was like this situation.
I thought went there and you watched a man get hanged by accident. That would suck.
I thought that installment
real
was
damper on like trip.
I wonder. Maybe we should throw the video if we can throw the video in there.
I'll try to get it.
It is
it's
weird
really
to like
cool.
describe it, but
it's very like weird. It's so like you go to all these rooms with like TVs and just like little like sculptures, and you're kind of like, okay, cool. And you hit a corner and there's just a live man, and you're like,
help me, please!
I've fallen against.
I am not an exhibit. But there's like a plaque underneath that's like, this is an exhibit.
Yeah. Don't listen to
no,
it.
do not listen to the plaque. Please help me, please.
Yeah, it's like weird. You're like, this guy looks so scared, and there's people just like filming him, like kind of laughing and pointing at him, and it's like, is that what the exhibit is? Like,
I was lost. It was a gala 2 weeks ago, and I'm starving. I'm so hungry. What an idiot!
Another Jerry Seinfeld piece.
Another Jerry Seinfeld.
It's crazy.
What is the deal with this?
It's airplane's food. It was awesome, gorgeous, awesome museum. And then also, I'd say a second highlight for me was going to this one like food like market brewery by the water. Fuck, I can't remember the name. Andrew, I'll give you the name. Throw it up on the screen if you can.
I saw it. Was it the one with like the paintings?
Yes.
Like on the...
So the beer company is McKellar, and you can find them in the U.S. like, usually at like specialty whatever beer places. But this is where it's brewed, and it was so cool. It was like a harbor where, you grab your beer, and there's just all these like picnic tables. There's open bottle. There's no open bottle law in Copenhagen, so people are just like biking with beers and shit.
That fucking rules, honestly.
There was one day we just like walked around drinking that slapped fucking hard.
Dude,
I
love places that do that. Man, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't blame alcoholics now. Like that rules. But the like brewery place was really, really cool because you're just like sitting by the water, and it's like gorgeous out. People in like canoes going by you. We saw a couple people with like boats pull up to the dock and just like climb up and grab a beer and then like climb down and sail off and stuff. Just normal for them.
I was surprised by all the like water in general, like just like being by the docks and
water
and stuff. Yeah, well, I just was like,
Colton's
I didn't
never
think that, like,
that is how untraveled he is.
Yeah,
Colton
I've never seen water. Bodies of water. Bodies of water, period.
we brought him to Malibu for the first time. Yeah, he was like, what's wrong with the ground?
Why is the ground moving like that?
We're getting swallowed up.
It's quicksand. Nope, just water.
Just water. Kind of worse than quicksand,
Colton,
really.
you take showers every day. It's like the same thing.
It's not like this. It's not like this.
Yeah.
I drank it. No.
I drank the water.
Why did you? I drank the groundwater.
But yeah, that little food market was awesome. We swam in the canals. That was really cool.
That's really cool.
Coldest water of my life. That
really?
That hurt.
Okay, but did it feel good? I was gonna.
I mean, kind of. I guess.
Hurt, so.
I mean, kind of. Like
it probably stays cold.
It was one of those like
forever.
I know the whole like you get in and like, your body adjusts.
Type thing.
I don't feel like my body adjusted. I kept like having to like move. Megan jumped in and she did the same thing. She was like, I was like, how was it? And she's like, it's really nice. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to inch my way in. And I go in there and I like touch it.
No.
And of course there's like just Scandinavian gods around me, like diving in. And I'm just like, like holding onto both rails.
Oh,
like,
dude. They saw it on you. They were like, that's American right there.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
On you.
Yeah. But Copenhagen, I think you guys should both go. I would think we should all go. I'd love to go again. It's a very like nightlifey city. A lot of good places to like eat and drink. The food's phenomenal. The people are incredibly nice. Everybody speaks English too. Yeah, Copenhagen. Everyone do it. Couch Kids are moving there eventually. We are going to. I intrigued about an office space. You guys are gonna love it.
Oh
yeah, only a 70 million kroner down payment.
I was gonna say, I wonder what the market is like.
It's not that bad.
Yeah,
not that.
$70 million. It sounds like a big number.
Danish kroner.
Yeah.
It's all good. No, It's like,
what's the exchange rate? Coucho, what's the exchange rate? $1 to one Danish dollar?
$1 to 69 cents.
Nice.
So that's the bar stool in him.
Oh, man.
You could tell when it slips in.
He started laughing at his own bit.
Yeah. But so I saw Blink-182 in Copenhagen.
Yeah.
That was really fun. It was a fun little coincidence.
Dude.
They just started the European tour. We got tickets. Great time. We got seated tickets in the first section. Still like an amazing view. The person behind us was, oh my God. I have never seen one like person cause so much chaos at a concert. Think like, and it was a small French girl, but she was gone. Like,
dude, small but mighty.
Drunk, like fucking high on something. And she was like
drunk power. You don't even realize like how much you're
sucked.
How much your brain inhibits your strength.
So yeah, when we like, she pulls up behind us and like, she's like already screaming and like falling over, and show's not even going on yet. It's like bright. They're setting up for Blink set, and she's just like, woo! Like holding that on for like 10, 15 seconds at a time, and everyone's like looking around like, what's going on?
Yes, everyone keeps getting tricked into thinking they're coming on stage.
Yeah, and, and she's like sloppy. She's falling over. She fell over into our seats because she was right behind us like 3 times. And the first couple times we were like, "Oh my God, are you okay?"
Funny,
and she's like, "I'm having fun, yo!" And like gets back up. And I look at her guy, and he's just like, like, and the people next to her are like these like other kind of party bros. Like they don't know her, but they're like, oh, like she's having fun.
Yeah,
let's
they're
go,
like on
dude.
board with how
and
much
even
fun
one of them
she's
was
having.
like, oh, I feel sorry for that guy, and like pointed at me, and I was like, can you guys like help or something?
Very much.
Like, and yeah, she was spilling beer on us. She got Megan a couple times. Got the dude next to us multiple times. This like big dude, and he was like every time that happened, but he wasn't like saying anything.
Viking of a man.
He was a huge dude. He could have gone up and just like shut it down, and he didn't say anything. He was just like, and kept looking at us like, she got me again. Like, it's like,
do you think that like in America, that happened once and people would like,
I think so,
body her?
Maybe. But
like,
okay, so
especially when Travis Barker was like, all right, this is the punching song. And she's like,
she starts like straddling her dude, like jumps in his lap and is like making out with him, and she's like screaming while doing it, and like spilling and kicking beers over. She knocks
the guy. You're like, she was making out with her dude. Meanwhile, the guy is like screaming for help. Yeah,
his legs are kicking out.
Yeah,
he gave me like, she fell over so many times. He gave me like the like prayer hands, like please, like please don't. And I was like control her, like do something, please. And they weren't doing anything. The guy next to the other side of me and his girlfriend were like, do you guys know her? Like, are you with her? And we're like, no, like I don't know how to stop her. And that girl, like, bless her, was like, okay, no, I've had enough of this shit, and like flagged down security. She's like, hey, like security, like like from across the way, and they kind of see us, and she's like, come here. One kind of walks near us, and she's like, get this girl, like look at her. And the security kind of just like raises her arms, and she's like, what do you want me to do? And it's like, look at her, and she's like dancing on the seat with beers and shit.
Girl, like denying, and she was just like, oh, not me,
not
like,
me. Yeah.
What did
she just come sweetly still?
Dude, and the concert starts. She is going crazy. Like I can't even hear the band, and I'm like, maybe I should go out and like get security again. Like I hate to be like the guy to do it, but I can't enjoy my concert now.
It's a big concert for you.
It's a big concert for me. And so then the dude, here's where it gets weird. The dude that she was with, he ends up like leaving to go get something. Never comes back. Never see him for the rest of the night.
Dude.
She starts hanging out with the guys next to her instead.
No.
So she shifts over a bit. So she's out of my like area, which I'm like, okay, this is better than nothing.
Dude, this is turning into some Coachella drama.
Dude, maybe it was the same person.
Yeah.
She jumps on the chair and starts dancing, and right when she does that, that's when security like swarms her.
Whoa.
That's what kicks it off. It's like,
just standing on the chair.
Fucking kidding me? Yeah. And this one guy like comes in and he just pulls his finger out and he does the whole like, come here. I think you had the same experience, right? The like security guy. It was the same thing, like finger out, come here. And she kind of waddles over and he's just like, you can't do that. Like you kind of see what's going on, and you can see her like stance is like immediately deflated.
Yeah.
And she tries to go back, and he kind of like grabs her and he's like, going out of here. We're going out of here. And then she gets ejected. She's gone. And then the guys she's with don't even give a shit. They're just yeah. They're just like, like Raksha. Like, and it's like
it's a good song. Can't blame them.
Like I know, and it was like nice that she was gone, but then I also started to feel like really bad for her because I was like, man, she probably got like drunk and like really high with that one dude. He didn't know what to do, so then he like straight up ditched her. She hangs out with these other dudes. They don't even check if she's okay after she gets ejected. She's just gone. And I just like never saw her again after that.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's a very empathetic take on it. Yeah. Cause like you're probably right. You're like, she probably thought she's going to have fun with these people the whole night. And then it's just like, she's gone, finds herself outside the venue, still fucked up and like it's spinning.
Like, did she even get home? Like, I don't even know. But it's just like,
she was the girl at the rock show.
She was the girl at the rock show.
I was just at a concert last week, and I was in the pit, and this was like the best thing I've ever seen. It was like everybody was unified on this thing. The thing where like the band is about to come out, and then there's two guys like are trying to barrel their way through, doing the fake like, my friend's over there, my friend's over there.
Trying to get in the front.
And in the front, there's a guy with a bright neon orange beanie, right? Whoa. And he's like, I'm just trying to get to my friend. You can see him right there with the orange beanie. And everyone is like, you can't stop here. You got to either keep going or get out, basically. Yeah. And he's like, I'm just trying to get to my friend. And we're like, we're not buying it because he's not moving at this point.
Yeah.
And so the guy next to me goes, he screams, goes, hey, orange beanie. The guy turns around, the orange beanie guy, and he points. He's like, are these your friends?
Whoa.
And he's like, no. He like shakes his head no. And the guy's like duck to the floor and like leave the area. It was awesome.
Scamper.
I've never seen anything like that.
Love that.
It was really cool.
Got him.
Dude, honesty won the day, man.
It was
they were like, you know what?
Because it comes off like he's like, I'm gonna help you. Like I'm gonna get his attention. It was great. It was great.
So good.
Love some concert karma.
Maybe the viewers will get a little Couch Kids karma when we get back from the break.
Is that good or bad?
I don't know. Like, are we gonna hurt them?
Woo!
I guess you'll find out what happens to you in 0.2 seconds.
Roll it. All right, guys, you guys ready to do the synchronized fart?
Yep.
For Clem? Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Colton's was real.
That was our bit. Thank you. All right, thanks everybody for joining us this week on the Couch Kids podcast.
That is what our viewers have missed. I also forget that we took a week off as well, so that is
much needed week for resting. Andrew was in New York. I was in Copenhagen. Colton was here
in Burbank.
Yay! Had so much fun.
They say it's the Copenhagen of America.
They do. Burbank, California.
Yep.
Yeah.
Best of the best.
What's the best thing about Burbank, Colton?
Carving board.
Oh,
maybe coffee com.
I think that might be
coffee commissary.
That's a chain.
It is a chain.
I mean, Burbank.
Woo!
Home to the biggest IKEA in the country.
Yeah, that's the best. I love the rent prices.
I love paying more than I need to.
Yes,
so fun
just to live.
Oh yeah, and the other thing too that we didn't talk about was the New York City billboard.
Incredible job, Andrew.
Dude, yeah,
I was very excited. I said, I mean, this was now weeks ago. You could watch the video on our channel. I'll throw it up now. But yeah, that was cool. That was like a cool thing. You get to like take over the Times Square. Like it's like in the middle of Times Square too.
It was longer than I thought it was going to be too. Yeah.
15 seconds, and I got 2 ads. So they played. I thought they would space it out.
Just right.
I didn't realize that when I put 2 in the cart for the same time, it's 2 back to back, and I was like,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then followed up by like more people, like pictures of like people in love.
We were reacting to it. I think I have it on video, and we were joking like, what if right after ours was like a white supremacy like ad or something like, oh, fuck.
That doesn't represent the company.
Like, Couch Kids, and it's like the KKK podcast, and it's like,
that's not us. They're using the same graphics too.
It's like the same, like it looks almost identical, but it's us with like little ghost hats on.
Dude.
Shit.
Damn it.
Fuck. How is it so similar?
How did they copy my art style?
The podcast is doing really well.
Andrew, you fucked up.
Sorry. Anyway, so that was really fun. It played at
awesome.
like
Thanks for doing that.
11:30 at night. These guys sent me videos of you guys watching it live.
How was
and
New
then
York?
and then Brittany, another shout out. Brittany watched it, sent a video, she
Right.
posted it. So thank you so
Love
much.
Brittany, biggest fan.
Woo!
Thank you. But yeah, that was really fun. So check that out.
How was the rest of New York?
It was good. I was there for 2 weeks, and honestly, the first week I was with my girlfriend's family, and then the second week I was with my family. So it's just a lot of bouncing around.
Yeah.
So
Family.
it's great.
Who's your favorite family
And
member?
if Dad, you're listening, and I know you aren't.
Wish you would.
Wish you would connect with me.
Connect with me.
Listen. Be supportive.
Relate to me on some sort of level.
Every episode is just called Dad. Please listen to this one.
That explains the logos a lot more.
Yeah.
I change them up a little bit.
Thanks for his dad's affirmation.
Police podcast.
All of our reels, they just are like, no matter what you say, the subtitles
All your
are just
questions
like,
are
Dad,
like
please, like,
daddy issues
Yeah.
now. Like, yeah.
What is your favorite memory of me as a child? Yeah.
If you could change one thing about your dad, what would it be? Mine would be more time with me.
oh my god.
Favorite movie that we watched together that you
none.
remember with me?
I guess we just watched that one, and I was too young, but you made me watch Gladiator. Yikes. Anyway.
Traumatized me.
Arrgh.
Andrew, take it away.
Oh, you're Maximus Aurelius or whatever the fucking thing is. A Gladiator.
Aren't they making a second one?
They are making a second one.
Like, what justifies making a second one?
Is it Russell
like,
Brand still?
Yeah, it's Russell Brand.
Come on, bro.
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe. Shit.
Oh, you know it's a die. Go on. Oh, I thought
you like that?
In it.
Isn't it?
in it.
Oh, Maximus Aurelius, oh, city boobity, whatever.
Put me in a gladiator pit. I'll whop him good.
See what I'll do.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Give him a whoop.
I'll give him a little wallop.
A little whoop.
I'll give him a little wallop.
We're watching it like, what? Is this the same movie?
Yeah. He's fighting Russell Crowe, who's like very serious.
He's like turning
and,
into goo, like absorbing attacks somehow.
Dude, I feel like Russell Crowe can't be in that movie.
He's like old and
he
fat
is
now.
Super old, dude.
Yes.
He's gonna get
He was in
ripped apart.
He was in Thor, remember? And we were all like,
Yes.
what the hell?
He like played up the like
Yeah.
big like
Yeah.
chubby kind of whatever guy, but he's like a god. Yeah.
God, yeah.
Zeus. Yeah.
It was really funny.
Yeah, I don't see him, upgrading to Gladiator
Yeah, being
2
like,
after that one.
Are you entertained? Get over here. For real. I'm not coming to you. Please, you're gonna have to go.
He's like holding a sword with like his elbow. It's like kind of dragging. He's like, stop it. Take that.
Or they're just gonna CGI him, like, and
His
just
head
like,
on like this
younger
ripped
body,
jumping
yeah.
around doing like Spider-Man tricks, and it's all very CGI.
I underestimated you. Oh man.
Oh man.
Anyway, so my question of the week, it was
Colton, give us the question of the week song.
Gaucho.
Gaucho.
Beep boop. Couch kids.
Question of the week.
Oh fuck! I don't fucking remember.
Well, you don't have to remember. Colton Gaucho does.
Gaucho does.
Yeah. And if that's what Gaucho says is the new song, that's what it is.
That's
Because
what it is.
Gaucho is
Question of the week.
Always.
he is
Always
who
right.
we listen to. He is
right.
a
Pinnacle
deity.
of truth,
Yes.
He's our deity.
He's our deity.
dude.
We pray to him.
Father, Son, and the Holy Gaucho.
The sofa, the cushion, and the holy Gaucho.
Oh,
Andrew, hit us.
All right, so this was kind of brought up when my girlfriend was doing a Facebook market. It was like her first Facebook marketplace kind of swap. It went well, but she was just surprised, just being inundated by like, is this available? Is this available?
Yeah.
And like never hearing
hate
back
it.
or being like, how about free? And it's like, no.
what?
Dude,
This is
when
not
people
like
just,
how about $5? Like, no. And then like trying to schedule people, and then you get ghosted all the time,
Yeah.
where they'll be real like,
exhausting.
great, I'm coming tomorrow, and I'll follow up, and they're like, not there.
No.
Dude, I have only had success on Facebook Marketplace.
Really?
I'm
Yeah.
happy for you.
Without, like, I've never gotten that. Everyone always shows up, like,
Yeah.
but I'm also, I feel like I'm very fair about the price when I put something on a price. Like it's very like cheap. It's very like, hey, this is clearly a used thing or whatever.
Sure.
Like I feel like some people try to overprice super hard.
Yeah. Well, you'll try to get people to like sell to people that don't know how much something is if you just like go on eBay or whatever. And then the other thing too is just the shit you see on Facebook Marketplace is amazing.
It's so funny.
I can scroll through. Like my algorithm now just gives me like giant like statues, like movie prop statues, and like there are like 6 people selling Bob's Big Boy like statues in this area, and it's amazing. But I was gonna ask you if you had any like funny experiences either in the exchange or something that you saw.
Oh yeah.
And I could go first. I was the creep in my Facebook Marketplace exchange. I remember I first moved out here and I was looking for a record player, basically. Like I had a couple vinyls that I took from my house, and I needed a record player. And so I went on Facebook Marketplace. I was looking around and I found one at like a good price, and it was a reputable, like whatever. It wasn't one of those like
businesses.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, that's great. So I like made arrangements with this guy. We agreed on a price and all that stuff, but I was meeting him at night, basically. And I had just come back from the gym, and I was wearing an undershirt, just a white undershirt. So I'm like cooking dinner because I'm meeting him at like 10 p.m. And I slice my finger as I'm like,
Oh no!
You can already tell where this is going. Yeah.
I sliced my finger real bad. And this was at a point, again, I just moved out here. I didn't have a lot of clothes. In fact, what I was wearing, I'm pretty sure was laundry day. So I was just wearing this white t-shirt and these crappy shorts. And so I sliced my finger. I'm like, fuck, I have to go meet this guy, whatever. So I have no Band-Aids. Again, I have nothing. Dude. So I slice my finger. I wrap it up in toilet paper. And then I'm holding it up to my chest, not realizing that blood is pouring down my white shirt.
Oh my God.
And so I'm like, God damn it. I have 2 options. I could cancel this.
Color in his face.
Or I could go get this. Record player.
And you are not going to cancel.
I was not going to cancel.
Absolutely
so
not.
I get in my car. My finger is bandaged up. I just have flip-flops on, I think. I have flip-flops on, crappy pair of gym shorts, and a white shirt that is smeared with blood. Smeared like look like someone just murdered someone.
Shot
someone. I pull up and I like hobble out trying to like hold my hand, like wrap it up in my shirt.
Just take it and leave.
And I had to like try to sound not like an insane person.
You like
I was
try
just
to
like
explain yourself way too fast. Yeah.
I was like, hey, funny thing happened right before I got here. I cut my finger on some chicken, and I don't have any Band-Aids because I just moved here, and I don't have anything to cover it with, and I'm actually doing laundry, so this is the only shirt I have.
Everything is okay. Don't call the cops.
Anyway, here, like, and I gave him money. And
he throws the thing at him.
Dude, so I gave him cash, and he gave me the thing, and I was like, thank you so much. I go to walk away. He goes, hey, and I like turn around. I was like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? And he was just like, you gave me $5 extra. Here you go. And he like gave me the $5. So I hobbled back over, and I was like, thank you. And then I grabbed it, and then I drove away. So in that scenario, I was the creep. I was the
that's very creepy. I would not have sold to that man.
Yeah.
What was his energy as you were doing that?
He was like the chillest dude. He was just like
that's so cool.
You know why? Because that's Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
They just want to get rid of their shit.
Yeah,
they don't care.
Honestly true.
If someone came up to me like that, I would be like,
well, can you take it?
I just want the $90.
Yeah.
Just like
Just take my old lamp, please.
Whatever.
Your arm's cut off.
Dude, I feel like even if they underpaid me, I'd be like, whatever.
That's fine.
And I just walk in their house.
Yeah,
like,
just take it, please.
Have you ever had I've had one person come up, and I sold a thing for maybe like $40. I've had someone come up, we made a plan, whatever. I told everybody else like it's on hold. The guy like shows up, he's like, would you do 10? I was like, no, we agreed on 40. There's no way I'm going to do that.
Talking about?
And then he's like, all right, how about 20? I was like, no,
that's
40.
not what this is.
I was like, we agreed on this, and I have other people that are coming. And he's like, all right, fine. Give me $40.
I had a guy who he pulled up and he acted like it was lesser than that. So it was like 40 and he was like, all right, here's 30. And I was like, oh, oh, no, we said 40. He was like, no, we said 30. And
As
I'm
if
like,
there
I don't
weren't
like that.
As if there weren't
like
literal
logs?
receipts.
Yeah,
of that.
and
How do you misread that? It's like front and center immediately. Yeah.
oh my God, yeah. And I'm like, I open, like, let's check the chat. And I'm like, it's 40 right here. Like, it says 40. And he's like, oh, yeah, man. All right, man. Yeah, like, that's 40. And he had it. So it's like.
Of course he had it.
Yeah, of course he had it. And I just got the, like, worst taste in my mouth about
Yeah,
that.
that sucks.
People do that, man.
I did have
Dude
one.
was covered in blood, too, which was the weird part. Yeah.
I do remember one time for what?
You like go to my house and you're like, is that my old credenza? And I'm like, I got it from some idiot for $30.
Yeah. Dude, this idiot tried to fact check me on our chat.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Anyway, cool. What were you saying?
Oh, I had one guy that Venmo'd me like last minute because I always say cash. I'm like cash preferred,
I
like,
always
please.
want
Like,
to do cash.
and then the person got here and they were like, "Oh, sorry, I don't have my cash on me." I was like, "Do you take Venmo?" And I was all right, man, like sure. And so I did it and just like real quick. And then when I looked at the Venmo, it was like so I think I asked for like $15 and it was like $14.68. Like it was just like why?
You got
hilarious.
Yeah, I was just like, why did you
do the
do
charge
that?
back on the 32 extra cents. Like,
yeah.
That's so funny.
It was such a random like
that's
cents
so petty.
number.
Like,
Yeah.
that's like fuck.
What?
So pitiful. Jeez.
Did you think about requesting him for the extra 14 cents?
Oh, you know, I didn't think
I
about
feel
that.
like I would have done that.
That's
Shit,
really
you
funny.
have his stuff. You should have just
Yeah.
requested it and been like,
Oh, that is really funny.
you owe me 35 cents.
Tax asshole.
Schmucko.
I've definitely done that to someone. Not done that to someone, but like I ate dinner. Like we had dinner with some people and I covered the check, right? And it's like, okay, Venmo me. Everyone Venmo me in the group except for one person. And it was like $20. So it was just small enough to where like I shouldn't
Just
care
enough,
that
yeah.
much. But I'm also like,
It's the principle
come on, like,
of it, man.
come on, pay me. And it was someone who like I specifically like I don't see that often. So it was like, come on, man, like just pay me. And it sat there on my Venmo.
Like the request.
The request sat there, and I'm like, so you have it. And then I clicked remind, and then once you remind someone once, Venmo doesn't let you remind again.
Oh my
And so
God.
it sat there on remind for over a year, and I was just like, I refused to like take it down because it's like on principle, like you need to pay me, but then also I'm like I could let it go.
It's so shitty that you have to like hit them up and be like, you owe me $20 from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I think I might start like just requesting immediately. It takes away everything because I'm like, like if I put my card down for dinner and like people don't pay me back, I'm like, do I bring it up? And then, but it's weird to get a request like a month later that's like, hey, remember that dinner? Like you owe me, you know.
Didn't know you were struggling.
Yeah. It makes it
Damn,
like
dude.
so, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm like, come on.
I have to start hitting the just request it from everybody night of.
It is a principle thing completely.
It's a
It is
principle
just
thing,
like, don't like, please just take the extra time to like realize that we had this thing that you like owe me money for. Like,
Yeah.
Did
you
they
were
ever pay you
there.
back?
No. And then I deleted the request after like a year and a half. I was like,
Re-request.
I kept seeing it on my
Re-request.
thing and it just made me upset. So I just deleted it.
That's fucked up. You should be able to just spam them.
Yeah.
Just blast them.
Pay me.
Yes.
Pay
Yeah.
me.
Every day. Just you can smash it like an Instagram live feed. Just
Yeah.
like hit it. It's like, you know. Damn. I have a Facebook Marketplace story. So I was looking. I look on Facebook Marketplaces for instruments all the time. It's a really great place to find instruments.
That's a good idea.
They have their own little section, and this was like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I'm on there late at night. It's like 10:30 at night, and I see a Suzuki Omnichord on there. If you don't know what that is, it is this like toy synthesizer from the 80s, and they're so hard to find that aren't like $400, $500. This thing was going for like $90. It's extremely popular because of Adventure Time. They like put it in the show, and
that's so
it's very
funny.
like Adventure Timey sounds. I didn't know that at the time, but I like
Wow.
I was like, dude, I want one of these. Like, this looks so cool. And it's in North Hollywood. It's like right next to me. And but I'm like, but it's 10:30 at night. Like that's where it's kind of getting to like weird territory, you know? And I'm like, well, I'll hit him up now.
Yeah, I was like, why can't you hit him up?
I'll bookmark my place, and he'll probably be like, let's arrange it tomorrow. I request it. Within seconds, I get an answer back that's just like, yeah, man, you want to come over right now and pick it up? And I'm like, ooh. Like, where's your address? If it's just far enough, then I can like excuse it. And he's like, he sends it to me. It's like down the street. And I'm like, fuck. okay, cool. I grab Megan. I'm like, you have to come with me. I'm scared to go by myself. I don't know who this guy is.
He pushes Megan in the door first.
Yeah,
Like,
I lock
Megan,
the door.
go get that.
Yeah. So we drive up. It's close to like 11 at this point. It's like I'm getting kind of nervous, and I pull up to the house, and it's like in a nice enough area in North Hollywood, I guess, and it's an apartment complex, and it's like kind of like your place, Andrew, where there's like a side pathway that you can get to all the units from, and there's just this like figure, like he's like 6.5 feet tall, just like large, enormous figure, like standing there. And I pull up, and I'm like, Megan, like if I'm not back in 15 minutes, like I am 100% serious. Like call the police. Like that is the thing.
Just hear the echo of like the like adventure
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Come on, grab your
Yeah,
friend.
he's playing. And I go
closer, it gets louder.
I get out there. I'm like kind of nervous. I'm like gripping my phone, and I see this guy, and he is so scary looking. He has like long, greasy hair, like these like beady little eyes with like huge black bags under him, and like just big glasses and like really unkept beard. He's like in like really like kind of like gross like stained clothes. He's just like, Ari, come on in. I'll go grab it. And I was like, oh no, like you could bring it out. Like it's totally cool. He's like, no, you should test it. And he just starts walking. And I'm like, fuck. And I like look at Megan.
I was gonna say that watch like from Megan's POV to see you be like,
yeah, and I was just
like
kind of like,
bye.
And she was like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? And I just walk in, and I go into, like, he pulls up to his room, and he's just like, come on in, and he opens it, and the first thing I see is, and I shit you not, like, blood on the wall, like, splattered on the wall, a camera pointed at it, and it's like, that the place is a wreck. Like, it is, there's shit everywhere. And for some reason, I just kept going in. I think I was, like, paralyzed with it, and I was like...
Do you think it was like a film thing? Like a...
So let me get to that.
Oh,
It was, and I'm like going in, I'm like, oh, like cool.
Yeah.
He's like, it's right here. He doesn't even like mention it. He's just like, here, check it out. And I'm like playing it, and it works. And I'm like, this is kind of
door
cool.
shuts behind you.
I was gonna say,
well, yeah, the door's like closed. I'm in there, and I'm like,
in this room. Go ahead.
yeah. And he was like, he was pretty much just like, it's pretty nice, huh? Like it still works. It's got a little bit of a rattle to it. You're probably wondering what this is. I'm like. Oh, what? I didn't even see the blood on that. I mean, I guess. He was like, I'm filming a horror movie. It's just been taking a little bit of a time, but that's all that is. You don't have to worry. And I was like, okay.
You're like, phew.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Just stand in front of the camera. But he was like, his demeanor was so like kind of scary. He had one of those smiles that was like too big too.
He like read as a horror movie buff.
He had too many teeth.
Yeah, and I was just like, it looks good. And he's like, well, it's not done yet. And I was like, I just want to go. Like, so
it just
bad.
needs one final scene. He pulls out his knife.
The grand finale. What's it called? Suzuki Omnicord Murder.
Murder on Facebook Marketplace.
Making pancakes. Making pancakes.
And
it
worked.
Jennifer Coolidge.
And I get the like Omnicord. I pay him. He's like, yeah, you don't mind if I send you my film once it's done, do you? Like, I don't, we didn't have any like repertoire or anything. There was no like, I work in like the industry. Maybe I'll like get some eyes on it. It was just like him out of nowhere being like, let me send it to you when it's done.
Did you ever get it?
Never got it.
Because
I don't think it was a film.
That guy was arrested.
I think he wanted to fucking murder somebody.
Have you ever opened up the instrument? There's like a finger inside of it. There's like something crazy in it.
Dude.
Yeah, teeth.
Yeah.
That's what the
part of
rattling
the movie.
was.
He's waiting to finish the movie because you have to get the final clue to solve the murder.
Yes.
Then he'll have the camera running,
it's teeth
waiting
with
for
letters on it, and it spells like Adventure Time or something.
Finn.
What if I take it out?
It's the showrunner of Adventure Time.
It was Pendleton Ward.
Pendleton Ward.
Oh wait, it was actually
All
just very
part of-
normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was like I kind of walked out just like grasping it, and I was like, that was.
Dude, you also probably hit like 14 minutes, 50 seconds. Megan probably was like
ready
to
it was
call.
going long, and she was like, I was gonna like go up there and like start screaming or something, and I was like, yeah. I'm like, it's working though. Like it's got a.
Yeah. So was it worth it?
Yeah. Just wipe the blood off of it. Yeah. But I got a Suzuki Omnicord for like $90. I feel it still works today. It's got some teeth in it.
Nice.
It's good stuff. Percussion instrument
Dude, that's
too.
the rattle.
Yeah.
That's the rattle.
He said it was a little rattle.
It's like the skeleton. Like, yeah, that was probably my scariest thing. I think it was the like after that I'm like never again am I doing a late night pickup. Like, but sometimes the deal is so good,
dude. I like because I will
good.
use that as like a bargaining chip. I will be like, I'll come get it right now. I'll get it right now.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
awesome.
leaving.
Yeah. I'll break into your house and I'll get it.
I heard you guys were talking about my movie. It turns out it's like Ken.
There was like a weird rattle.
I think you say like he's a listener, like that's Brittany or something. We love you, Brittany. Sorry.
You're not a killer. You're not a killer. We know you're not a killer.
Unless you want to be.
Unless you are a killer.
No judgment. You want some more teeth?
A little bit of judgment, but
we're just glad you're a fan.
as long as you're subscribing, kill all the people you want.
Murder me with views.
Smash that subscribe button with a rock. I don't know.
Jesus. Colton, do you have one?
I don't think I have one. I had one today actually because I.
Fuck him. Because
okay, you know what I was gonna say?
Him because being like, you know what? I've had nothing but rainbows and unicorns.
He actually gave me more money than I asked for. He said he liked my essence.
That's not.
He just said I was so handsome and charming and charismatic that I should take this extra 20.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Eat shit.
The assault. I didn't even say anything.
You know what? You know what? One of our good friends as well also brought it up.
That's
brought
right.
up that they hate me.
They're pissed with your shit. That
in the fact that they pissed on your shit.
They pissed on my.
She didn't piss on your shit. She is mad.
How,
your life.
Do you want to elucidate?
Just like you don't even acknowledge it. That's the worst part. You're just like, come on, it's me, Colton.
Come on. And somehow I'm still giving him $20. I'm like, what the hell is he fucking doing?
I didn't even get anything.
What are you doing?
He goes on Facebook Marketplace. He searches money, and it's like free $5,000, and he's like, "Oh, is this still available? Sure is. I'll come to you."
You're the only. I'll come to you. Amazing.
And he opens his door, and there's a little knapsack, $5,000. You happy?
You like what you did? You like what you've made us do?
Thanks, you guys.
No, go ahead. Tell us about your amazing Facebook Marketplace experience.
No, I wasn't gonna. I just said that I had one today because someone wanted to get a rain jacket that I've never used in my life, but I was running late to it because I was at Coffee Com, and so I was like, oh, maybe if I like park around the back and I'll say that I was like in the laundry room, and then I'll run out really quick. So I like tried to run. I tried to like run and make this happen. So I'm breathing like really heavy, and I grab this rain jacket, and this guy like sees me run out, and I'm like, oh, here it is. Like, and I have it, and it was like 10. I was like, whatever, $10. And so he gives it to me, and he's like, yeah, this is great. I got to wear it in London, and I was like, oh, all right, you're going to London? And he says, yeah, anything I should know about it? And I thought in my head I was like on the jacket, and so I like look at him funny, and I'm all, it's just a normal rain jacket.
That's what I was thinking too. That's what it's got a zipper.
Why is he asking you about London?
I don't know. And so I just was like, it's just a normal
standard
jacket. That's what I said. And he was all, oh,
it was Russell Brand. That's who it was. It was Russell Brand.
I think I should know about England, mate. London
he doesn't have to worry about London right now.
No, he doesn't.
No.
At least worry about the back of a jail cell.
Yeah. Got him.
Just piercing my ears.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
So you were the creep there.
A little bit, yeah. I came running out, and I was just going, and then
I like the commitment to a performance, to a story.
Yeah. Should have fumbled a little bit.
Yeah.
Then he's like, $10, not enough. Here's 50.
This is a nice.
what he said?
This is a nice coat.
Wow. You know what? That's for your generosity. I'm gonna pay you with money.
Yeah.
See, even after all these awful Facebook Marketplace things, I'm never gonna stop using it.
I love it.
I will risk
you guys
my
like
life.
to browse it too. That's the crazy thing.
I will browse it when I'm bored. I'll go right now.
Colton, impulse, man. Dude, I open up my computer. I open up like Reddit. I open up Facebook Marketplace,
Dude,
and then like my
too.
emails. That's it.
Dude,
like it just
Ari still being on Reddit, like that gives me life. Like the fact that you're like very much active on Reddit. Or
it's not dying. Like I thought after them hammering down on like third party apps was gonna like hurt them. It didn't do shit.
Yeah.
People still love it.
Dude, I use Reddit anytime I go to buy something online.
Oh, yeah.
I first type in blank like thing Reddit review.
Yep.
I can get two vintage 1991 Joe Cool Camel cozy can. Like this is the shit. Like I love I'm throwing this
take
up.
a screenshot of
Yeah, you really do need to throw that up on the screen. That's so
this
funny.
Is no, but this is what I get. I get
Do it.
life-size mechanical horse statue, $6,000.
It's on mine.
It's amazing.
It's on
It's
mine right now.
amazing.
Hey, I think we let the couch potatoes scroll the market for themselves, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you'll find our couch on there. Maybe you'll find some exclusive CK merchandise.
If you log in right now to Facebook Marketplace, you can be the first to score the Couch Kids official couch.
With all the stains.
We are only available between the hours of 10:30 p.m. and 10
And midnight.
midnight. Yeah. All right, well, that wraps it up for episode 16. Thank you so much for joining us. If you have questions for us, please email us at couchkidspodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on all social medias. We are there. If it's a social media platform, we are there. We are big on truth.
Everywhere. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.